Hey everyone, I'm Brian and welcome to the channel. In this episode, we're going to take a look at my top 10 favorite figures from the 2024 Black Series line. I've got two rules and two rules only. One, it has to be a 2024 release. So none of the restocks there or the reissues won't count. And I have to have it in hand. I have to purchase the figure to make my top 10. So with that said, I'm going to start off with two figures that were probably my most disappointing for 2024, and that's going to be Balin Skull and Shin Ha-Ti. These are two figs, the first two figs I got. I had them on pre-order. They came in, I believe, like the first week of January, and yeah, unfortunately, I saw all the reviews ahead of time. I was really looking forward to these figures, but the heights being way out of scale, the inconsistency with the lightsaber colors. I mean, I don't think the figures look that bad, but obviously standing next to each other, they don't do each other justice. And then for Hasbro to come out shortly after, I don't remember how long after, but to come out with two exclusives, identical figures, but now with soft good cloaks or robes, I thought was kind of just a bad taste. It wasn't a good deal. Anyways, for all those reasons there, those two are my most disappointing figures for 2024. And coming in at number 10 on my list is going to be Captain Enoch. This was a Walmart exclusive. This is out of the Ahsoka line, and it was in a two-pack with a Night Trooper. Originally, I didn't pre-order this right away, but I did end up obviously pre-ordering because I have it. Um, Enoch's it's a good looking. It's just a different look. I was not expecting that when I was watching Ahsoka. Anyways, good looking figure. I like the gold. A little kind of reminds me of something like a gold leaf on there. And Enoch is number 10 on my list. And at number 9 is going to be IG-12 with Grogu. This is a deluxe figure, obviously from the Mandalorian line. And yeah, I like it. Hopefully, this is a good frame. Maybe we can get an IG-88 that's more realistic in scale. I put IG-12 of Grogu, and obviously there's a couple of the little guys are the Azalians that are also with them, and so they're in the number 9 spot. In the 8 spot, I got Grand Admiral Thrawn. When I saw this come out, I pre-ordered right away. I thought there was quite a bit of delay before we actually did receive the figure, which is all right. It's not a big deal, but the figure is great. It's got the face print the likeness is right there with the live action actor, and it's got they portrayed him with his dad bod, which is awesome. I guess if there's anything that I could probably nitpick on this figure is that maybe it should have been a little more weathered. But hey, it is what it is. So Thrawn at number 8. At the 7 spot, it's going to be Darth Maul. We got 3 Darth Mauls this year, all in the same body, with just some different variations with hard plastic or soft goods. We got the Maul on the Sith Speeder, which I have right here in front of us. And we got Maul as a single release, and we also have Maul in a 3-pack with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So again, 3 different variations, 3 shots at getting him. It wasn't kind of a blind deal like with Balin and Shin. We kind of knew what was coming, so you could pick which one you wanted or grab all 3. I passed on the single release, but I've got the other 2 Mauls. So Darth Maul at number 7. In the 6th spot, it's going to be Moman Nadan, or Hammerhead, as I like to call him. And again, we got a brand new figure for the original trilogy and deluxe, a good size. It's a really good looking figure. It comes with his blaster. He's got 3 drinking cups for the cantina. And overall, just a great figure. So it stands awesome. This is I have so much trouble getting figures to stand, but this is again great figure this year and is my number 6 for 2024. At number 5 is going to be the Droideka. So, again, another deluxe figure. Incredible articulation on this, incredible engineering. This thing looks great. It is an overall great looking droid. We always know Hasbro does droids. That's probably the best thing that they do. Again, just a great figure. It looks great on my Phantom Menace shelf, or my prequel shelf for that matter. And it comes at number 5 on my list this year. Number 4 on the list is going to be Mandalorian Glavish Ringworld. This is by far the best Mando we've gotten. We also have the other release in the Mandalorian line, I believe, and but that one has the hard cape. This one has the soft goods plus the jetpack, the dark saber, blaster. So again, the articulation is great. This is a really good looking Mando and comes in at number 4 on my list this year. Number 3 is going to be Ki-Adi-Mundi. All right, another prequel figure. A Jedi, alien Jedi, looks awesome. This is a really good sculpt by Hasbro. Articulation is pretty good on this as well. So good. Ki-Adi-Mundi is number 3 on my list. Number 2 on the list, if we're staying in prequels, we're going with another droid. The Super Battle Droid comes in at number 2 on my list. Just missing out on the number 1 spot. This was a hard decision, but the feels went with number 1, which obviously we'll get to in a second. But great figure, stands great. We also got the second version with the C-3PO 2-pack. Incredible figure. I know they've re-released this also in the gaming grades as well. Number 2 on my list, the Super Battle Droid. And before we get to the number 1, my favorite figure for this year, I do have a couple honorable mentions. The Ahsoka, the white, or Ahsoka Peridia, and Brutus. Both these figures I feel would have made my top 10 based on several reviews that I've seen on both figures. However, I did not pick up either of these yet this year. Neither are a hard pass by any means, but they haven't been a priority pickup for me either. And at the number 1 spot, my favorite figure of 2024 is going to be Yoda. For me, prequel Yoda has been the most anticipated figure in quite a while. And that anticipation has been ramping up because it's taken forever for this figure to be delivered. I actually had this video on delay and re-edit because originally it should have been delivered back in November. For a while, I had been watching, bidding on the SH Figure Arts Yoda up until the Black Series announcement and my pre-order being placed back in May. I am going to display Yoda in his chair prominently up front and center on my prequel shelf. Hopefully Yoda will also get a single release where I'll definitely pick up another one. So there are my top 10 figures for 2024. What a great year for the Black Series. I'd also like to wish you and your family, hope you had a Merry Christmas because this is probably coming out after Christmas. Happy holidays, Happy New Year coming up. As always, let me know what you think, what figures are in your top 10. Leave me a comment as I'm always looking for suggestions on my content and my figure displays. And if you made it this far, thank you. I'll catch you at the next video.